parking lot. You build a facility expecting 50 employees, and you have more than 100, you have some different parking needs. And so I think they have a plan to expand that parking lot.
Boy, do you know how to answer a question correctly.
Any questions, comments?
Otherwise, this is pretty much exactly what we talked about in an earlier meeting, correct? We just changed some numbers.
Right.
Yeah.
Their wages aren't going to change. It was just the nature.
I understand.
Did we already have a motion?
No.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Support?
Motion with support. Any other discussion?
I think this is a great program that helps the company as well as the city and helps us both grow.
Roll call.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Aye.
Lees.
Aye.
West.
Aye.
Crowner.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
When do you want this? Just mail it back to you, or?
The company has not reviewed the agreement yet, so
Okay.
now that you signed off on it, I want to send it to them, make sure they're comfortable with it.
Okay, all right. Thanks. Item number 5 is to consider a resolution waiving the preliminary plat and approving the final plat for the middle school subdivision.
So move.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion?
I did attend, of course Kelly was there, but I did attend that planning and zoning meeting, and they didn't seem to have any reservations or problems with this. Would you agree, Kelly?
Right.
Roll call.
Stewart.
Aye.
Lees.
Aye.
West.
Aye.
Crowner.
Aye.
Raleigh.
Motion carried. Item number 6 is consider resolution authorizing Southeast Iowa Regional Planning Commission to apply for a Safe Routes to School grant on behalf of the city of West Burlington. This grant would pay for a sidewalk over on Pennington Street from Prairie to West Burlington Avenue. And there'd have to be built a retaining wall and to do the, some of the matching money, we would use $5,000 of money that we budgeted for building sidewalks, which we haven't spent any at all this year yet.
Mayor, can you tell me, I don't know where that retaining wall would be.
Oh, it'd be on that property, on the corner of West Burlington Avenue and Pennington, on the north side.
There's a hill there now and no sidewalks, so that means,
The sidewalk would follow the contour of that hill.
North side?
The hill's so steep that there's no way we could put a sidewalk in there and not have the whole hill come down on it. So, and it would be to an advantage to the property owner because that hillside's so hard to mow anyway. Where if we put the retaining wall in so we can put our sidewalk in, then they don't have to try to keep the grass growing and try to mow the hillside or trim it or however they take care of it. But there is a lot of children in that part of town that have, it's actually pretty scary if you go over there in the morning and watch them walking down the street. There's 2 hills they have to go up, and it's very hard to see those kids, especially if they're in the middle of the street when you come over the top of the hill.
There's issues on the other side. There's like a drainage way, and the other side didn't work as well. There still have to be a retaining wall
Okay.
because,
And the
but
side-
there's other issues on the other side.
The
too.
original plan
Sidewalk would
took
run.
Wasn't
it took it into the apartment's parking lot.
Okay, that's what I thought, and
And
that's up
after
to,
we had had our meeting and discussed it, we thought that we do have sidewalks on Prairie and Cottage Grove, and to serve that neighborhood, it would be better if we put it on the north side so that everybody in that part of town has a sidewalk to get to West Burlington Avenue.
so the people in the apartment, all they gotta do is walk across the street once, get on that sidewalk,
Right.
and then they're good to go.
Right.
Okay. Okay. The $5,000, that's this budget year that we're in right now?
I'm not sure when. I'm not sure when this money comes. I would guess.
My guess it would be next year.
I would guess too, because federal money usually takes a little while.
And then my question about that, is that like all that we put in the budget for sidewalks?
No,
So like,
we put
okay.
10 in.
Okay, so we'd still have some left to do.
Right.
Some sidewalks, okay. All right, that's all
We
I
got
care.
10 in for this year, and if this doesn't
That's for
come
the
till
next
next
one.
year, then I think we put 10 in for
Okay,
getting for
all
next
right.
year.
I just couldn't remember what numbers we used.
There it is.
I just hated to see us use all of our sidewalk money there because I know, Mayor, you'd already mentioned we need to do sidewalks at some point in time up here on these new lots. We're gonna have to do something.
Yeah, they didn't tear them out yet, but,
No, they did.
did they tear them out?
Yeah,
I didn't know
they-
if
Most
did.
of it's gone.
Last time I
Yeah, they
seen-
didn't do the approaches going down to the street, but I asked Randy if they could take them out, and they didn't charge us anything for it. They just went ahead and took them out while they were there, and
Well, I think whoever develops ought to be paying for the sidewalk.
Okay, well, I thought
That
one
ought
time
to be
you
in the-
mentioned that we ought to make sure.
Yeah,
and I don't
because the
care.
sidewalk-
whoever does it shouldn't do it till after all the houses are
Well,
built.
absolutely, okay. I just wanted to make sure we wasn't expending our whole sidewalk
Right.
budget on that one project, that's all I care.
So then when we get these kids to West Burlington Avenue, then are they gonna go up the sidewalk on West Burlington Avenue on the east side and then head up Van Weest,
I would like to,
Long Meadow?
Dan and I have talked about that a little bit. I personally would like to see us put a stop sign in at Pennington and get them across there.
Say, because there's an awful lot of traffic. You can sit there for a long time as GE traffic
Right.
back and forth.
We have the sidewalk from Pennington that goes all the way to Ramsey Street to get the kids to the schools. I mean, it's something Frank would have to look at, but at least we do have some options on how to get them over there all the way on sidewalks.
If we did decide to do that, would it be a good idea to put that stop sign up way ahead of time to start getting folks used to stopping there before kids are in the crosswalks?
Yeah, I think so, and you can put flags on the stop signs to get people's attention, and, I mean,
Flashy
it
thing.
takes a while.
Yeah.
Over the years, we've put up a lot of different stop signs, and I'm as guilty as anybody of running some of them that I put up myself just because you're not used to them being there.
You know, the chief's sitting right here.
Just being recorded.
Well, if we put up stop signs there, I think we ought to put the flashing ones.
Flashing.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
They seem
And
to
that's,
work.
and that's not set in stone, that's just something we talked about that,
Well, we need to get them across the street somewhere.
yeah, I agree.
So they can walk down Houston Street. Sorry.
Yeah, you can take them back.
I mean, you all know what happens as well as I do. But we need to provide the access. I agree. I totally agree that we need to provide them safe sidewalks. Getting them to actually use them is another whole problem.
Actually, I want to make a note to call Zach, because we may be able to put a couple of those flashing stop signs might be part of the grant if we put that crossing in at the same time. We might be able to get the money to pay for them too.
Those are, what, a couple of thousand each?
1,700, I think they were last time we bought them.
You'd need, what, 3?
May want to make a motion?
So moved.
Support.
No support. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Stewart.
Aye.
Lees.
Aye.
West.
Aye.
Crowner.
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 7 is to consider applying for STP funds for proposed 2018 Mount Pleasant Street resurfacing project. This would be a project that would probably run all the way from Mount Pleasant and Roosevelt to
To gear.
Gear. Because
That's what we're looking at. We met with them today. It's, we're trying to get the maximum amount of points by working with Burlington. And doing a cooperative project always with another jurisdiction always helps that. We're looking at, right now, we're looking at doing a 3-lane center turning lane, perhaps with, I know you had people out here with complete streets. We're tossing around the idea, of maybe doing a bike lane on the outsides of that, because we'd have room if we do that, but that, we're still putting that application together, so that's up in the air, but, Randy and I have talked about the 3-lane thing. It looks like with the way our traffic counts are, that would work. The other thing we can talk about later, but.
And what if some of us don't like the 3-lane thing?
That's not set in stone,
Good,
but
good.
And so, any idea what our 20% would be at that time?
I don't have those. Steve had those numbers and he didn't give those to me, so, but I can get those. We're just filling out the application at this point. It goes to regional planning. They decide whether you score high enough to get it. And then we're still looking at 2018.
I know.
I mean,
5 years down the road.
you're a long time from,
Making decisions.
Not
Seen
all-
some dissatisfaction when I watched Wellington City Council meeting Monday night, some dissatisfaction amongst some of their folks that they weren't talking about resurfacing Mount Pleasant Street until 2018.
but if you're gonna use the federal money,
Yeah, I mean, that's,
considerably saves us
oh,
a
yeah,
lot of money doing it that way.
80% of the
Understand.
cost.
Yep.
Is this something, though, that we had the plans in place and some shovel-ready money came along?
It's in our 5-year street plan.
It is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was one of the first streets we resurfaced, wasn't it? In our street
Yeah,
projects?
it's ranked up on our
Let's do.
street plan. I mean,
Well, can you think of a single reason not to do this?
no,
Motion.
worth trying.
Support.
A motion with support. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Hayes,
Aye.
West,
Aye.
Crowner,
Aye.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Stewart.
Aye.
Carried. Having old business. Anyone wishing to address council matters we did discuss or didn't discuss tonight? Nobody runs to the mic. I'll entertain a motion to
Oh, so
adjourn.
moved.
Support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned. Thank you.